Good morning, everyone. Today, people across the globe celebrate the holiest day on the Christian calendar. Happy Easter, and welcome to Hammertime TV, Buffalo's home improvement show. I'm Domenic Cortese. Our program is made possible in part by our friends at Lakeshore Savings Bank and Scranton Surrey Builders on Walden Avenue in Depew. For those of you who call yourself do-it-yourselfers, you're in for a treat. This morning, we have 3 simple do-it-yourself projects that you may want to tackle. The first starts in the bath.
Coming up, some tips on how to add a little style and character for not a whole lot of money. Simple is the key word because sometimes a little refresh is all it takes to revive a tired bath area into a thing of beauty.
Hey, great tips, Michelle. Then, pool season is fast approaching. If you own one, you'll want to get the most out of it all summer long. We'll show you how. Then, clean gutters protect your siding and landscape. Ava Roofing has some quick tips on getting the job done right. And finally, wouldn't it be nice to cut or eliminate your electric bill? Ryan Kelisina from Solar Liberty is with me, and this may be a possibility for you. That's coming up a little later on in the show. But first, let's get things started with some of your questions. It's time for Viewer Mail.
Viewer Mail is brought to you by Flooring Solutions of Western New York. Let our expertise be the answer to your flooring needs.
Well, if you listen to Hammertime Radio on WBEN on Saturday mornings, you know that I love to solve your home improvement problems. We do that here too on Hammertime TV, and our first is a video submittal.
So during a major windstorm we had last year, our wooden fence that we had up for 20 years decided to come down. I'm still waiting to hear back from the insurance company, and you know how that goes. So now I'm trying to decide if we should put the wooden fence back up or if we should change to vinyl. What would you suggest?
Well, Jim, fencing certainly has evolved, has it not? It used to be that wooden fences had to be painted, and of course then pressure treated came on the scene, which allowed us to have that weatherability. We still had some structural issues with durability with the wooden fences, and of course now vinyl fences. Good looking, easy to take care of, simply hose them down. For a fence to tip over, though, it leads me to believe that we have a couple things going on, starting with, do we have the right piers in the ground to support the fence? So make sure that when you do deal with replacing this fence, that we do have piers at every post that'll stabilize the fence and prevent it from tipping over again. Now, as far as making the choice between pressure treated and vinyl, obviously your pocketbook will determine the answer to that question. The pressure treated fencing will be far less costly than vinyl would. However, with the vinyl, you'll get the attributes, as I said, of long-lasting, durable finish. So I hope you make the right choice, and good luck with that project. Our next question comes from Facebook, which, by the way, we'd love to have you submit your questions to. Simply go to our Facebook page, look for Hammertime TV there, and we'll be here for you to answer that question on Sunday mornings, right here on Hammertime TV. Here we go with our Facebook question. It comes from Dave out of Lime Lake in Machias, New York. David writes, "Hi, Domenic. You walked me through a problem I had last year, and I'm hoping you can help me again." Well, I will try. My garage floor is a mess. I've got pitting, but my real concern is 2 1/2-inch cracks going down the center of the floor. Is the floor too far gone, and should I call a concrete company to replace it, or is there another solution? Garage floors are notorious for being quite ugly over time, and of course my buddies at Gorilla Garage Gear can help you with giving you an epoxy coating to that floor, and they can fill the crack and any divots in the floor before they apply the epoxy. So that would be a suggestion I would make. Probably not as expensive than what would be the cost to replace that floor, and in addition to that, giving you the wearability and durability that you really need on a garage floor, plus the ease of care, ease of cleanup, especially in the wintertime, getting all that winter grime off your garage floor. Joe Afalo at Gorilla did my floor. I absolutely love how easy it is to clear it up. Now, if you want to consider replacing it, that is another way to go. And of course, we do have our friends at Real Help Concrete to help you with that solution. That'll involve actually removing all the concrete and then pouring a new floor. And it'll be nice and clean and fresh at first, but eventually you might want to have that Gorilla floor applied to it as well to give you that ease of clean, especially in the wintertime. Our next question comes via email, and it's from Harv in Niagara Falls. He writes, in a couple of weeks, I plan on building a deck around my 24-foot pool that was installed last year. Any advice that you can give me before I take on this project? Yep, a lot to consider here, Harv, including the fact that we need to set that deck on piers to stabilize it around the pool. This will ensure that over the years that come, the deck will not move on you and not shift. And next, we need to consider the deck surface. Now, keep in mind, if you use treated lumber, you may have to deal with repeated applications of stain and seal, not to mention the concern for splinters with bare feet. Conversely, if you consider a composite deck material, you'll get wearability, you'll get durability, you'll get ease of care, but guess what? You'll also get higher temperatures in the sun. So beware of that. Either way you go, make sure that that deck surface is well maintained. And talking about well maintained, your pool needs to be updated and maintained too. My friends at Beauty Pool can help you with that.
Maintaining your swimming pool might seem like a daunting task, but with these 3 easy steps, I'm going to show you how to preserve your investment. Step 1 is cleaning your pool. Netting, brushing, and vacuuming the swimming pool. All in that order. It's important to brush a pool because it breaks the film off the surface and mixes that up in the water and helps you filter it out. You want the surface clean, so when you're disturbing the water, the surface is not dropping to the bottom of the pool. Next step would be testing your pool water. We recommend you test your water twice per week. The chlorine, the pH, the alkalinity are the most crucial in a swimming pool. It helps with healthy water, the sanitation, keeps down bacteria and algae. Here at Beauty Pools, we use a tablet form chemistry test. You put a tablet in with the water, you mix it up, and it actually shows you the color to a chart chlorine level of your swimming pool. Chlorine level in a swimming pool should be 1.5 to 2 parts per million. You want it nice, crystal clear, and inviting for your guests to swim in. Step 3, you want to make sure all your equipment is working and running in proper order. Making sure your pump baskets are clean, making sure your cartridge filter or sand filter is backwashed, and also you want to make sure your pressure gauges and all your readings are correct on your pool equipment. As you can see, maintaining your pool is an easy task, but if you need any assistance, let us put the beauty back in your pool.
For over 80 years, CJ Krantz Organics has provided Western New York with the highest quality landscape materials to beautify your home or business. We're the only company in the area that makes both compost and mulch from scratch. Homemade right here in East Amherst. Avoid the middleman markup when you buy direct from us. There's no job too big or too small for our team to handle. So call CJ Krantz Organics. We'll help you get what you need when you need it.
Quality work is what makes Salino Plumbing and HVAC your #1 choice, but it's also about
fast professional service,
high efficiency equipment,
upfront pricing and 0% financing.
And it's about the booties.
and drop costs too.
knowledgeable, friendly, and neat make Salino Western New York's plumbing and HVAC experts.
Salino Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. It's all good.
What we've been doing here for the last 40 years is simple. It's not easy, and it's not a secret. We just try to do the right thing.
And that's why every customer gets our 5-year total trust guarantee.
Total trust? We just gave it a name. It's something we've always done.
Making the customer happy in the end is what we strive for.
It's a simple secret to success. Do the right thing.
Hey, you got a bunch of these? You want to turn them into these? Come on down and talk to me. I'm going to take this and turn it into this in 2 weeks. Don't ask me how I do it. I've been doing this for a long time. Come on and talk to me. I'm here every Tuesday.
Don't trust your precious memories to that guy. Let the courteous and professional staff at Buffalo Video Transfers convert your old videos to DVD. Just $19.95 per tape and $12.95 for any additional copy after that. Visit BuffaloVideoTransfers.com, a division of Key Video Productions.
This do-it-yourself tip is brought to you by Key Video Productions. Key Video, producing persuasive and compelling content to help grow your business. And by Tim Martin, muralist and decorative painter. Transform the ordinary to the extraordinary.
Let's face it, the cost of a bathroom remodel can sometimes get expensive. Good thing there are some quick and easy tips that you can do to refresh your space without breaking the bank. Let's start off with your bath cabinet hardware. The small details say big things about your bathroom style. Changing your knobs and pulls to brushed nickel or bronze can create a new decorative touch. Consider matching the new metal hardware to your faucet, lighting fixtures, and door hardware. When it comes to metal finishes, remember, match, don't mix. Updating your faucet is a great way to display your personal style. Shower heads and hand showers add a nice touch to your overall bathroom design while making your shower experience more enjoyable. New light fixtures add a touch of illuminating ambiance to your bathroom. Consider updating the existing fixtures or adding a few decorative sconces to complement your faucets and hardware. For a more dramatic update in your bathroom, you might want to consider replacing your vanity top. This here is quartz. It's a durable product that is impervious to bacteria, which is great for your bathroom. While you're doing your countertop, you might also want to consider replacing your sink and faucet. These things might be a little bit more difficult for a DIY project, so consider hiring a professional. Another project you might want to consider hiring a professional for is updating the tile in your bathroom. Here you can see we use subway tile. Subway tile can be inexpensive, but unfortunately the labor, because it's so time-consuming, might run you a bit more. Consider doing it yourself and check out hammertimetv.com for tips. Spice up the look with a band of accent tiles such as glass mosaic that tie in the rest of the colors in the space. This is a great opportunity to match wall color or other accents from countertop into the design. Color is the key to any room's personality. For a look that steals the show, select a color that complements your vanity, fixtures, and countertop. Also, add a fresh coat of paint to the molding to brighten up your trim and door entrances. And make sure to select a mildew-resistant paint that can stand up to the moist conditions of your bathroom. So as you can see, a quick coat of paint, updating your hardware, even maybe changing out a light fixture or two, really will refresh your bathroom and make it look beautiful. On a Hammertime scale, I'd say this is probably a 1 out of 5. So the only hard part's going to be choosing your colors and finding the time to do it. Now let your creativity be your guide and enjoy.
Hey, thanks, Michelle. It's important to remember that when renovating or decorating any part of your home, finding the perfect balance between color and materials is the key when trying to create that peaceful space. If you want to refer back to Michelle's Do-It-Yourself segment or any of the dozens of DIYs you've seen on the program, you can find them all at hammertimetv.com. Simply type in a few keywords in the search box and all the information you need to complete that home improvement project on your own is at your fingertips. There, you'll also find some of the best local Western New York contractors that you can connect with as well. And for a sneak peek and a look behind the scenes at the making of our show, be sure to follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Question: what type of energy is pollution-free, causes no greenhouse gases, and reduces dependence on foreign oil? On the other side of this break, we'll dig into that. You're watching Hammertime TV here on Channel 2.
Closed captioning is made possible by Ventura's CarStar Collision.
CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
There is only one car like it in the world. A very limited edition. Not long ago, it got pretty banged up in an accident. Then, it was taken to Ventura's. And now, it looks like this. Brian's car. At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we don't just repair cars, we repair your car.
Flooring Solutions of Western New York offers a knowledgeable and comprehensive approach to your flooring needs. With over 100 years of collective experience, we offer the best quality and contemporary styles with experienced professional installation. Whether it's the beauty and comfort of carpet, elegance and style of hardwood, or luxury vinyl tile that gives you the contemporary look of wood or tile, we offer unmatched versatility and durability. Flooring Solutions of Western New York. Choosing the right contractor can make the difference between a successful home renovation project and a disaster. It can be confusing and scary. But before you start to panic, visit HammertimeTV.com. We've brought together the area's most respected and trustworthy home improvement experts. Visit us before you go anywhere else. HammertimeTV.com. Buy right the first time. Buy from the Hammertime TV family of contractors.
Welcome back. There's a lot of discussion these days about the viability of solar energy. But I'm here to tell you there's no doubt that the potential and growth of solar energy over the next decade is a reality. Ryan Calasina from Solar Liberty, ranked as New York State's largest solar installer, by the way, would probably agree with that. Ryan, thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You save on your electric bills, you help the environment, and your property value is raised. Sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, it actually isn't too good to be true. Just like any other type of investment, people expect to see a return. Solar is no different. There are a lot of incentives that are available today. So we get an upfront incentive from New York State through NYSERDA. There is a state tax credit, and there is also a 30% federal tax credit. Wow. You can typically save somewhere between $30,000 and $50,000 on your electric costs over the course of time. It's also good for the environment, and it will raise your resale value when you go to sell your home.
Tell us about the lifespan of the solar panels.
Sure, so a typical lifespan of a solar panel is going to be somewhere between 35 and 45 years, always with a 25-year warranty. So they've got a good long lifespan to them.
Now put on your science hat for a minute, Ryan, and tell me in a nutshell, how does it work?
So basically what happens is the sun hits the solar panel. It produces DC power, which we don't use in our home. So we pass that through an inverter that converts the DC to AC. From there, we tap right into the main breaker panel of someone's home so that whatever's being produced by the solar panels is coming directly into your house for immediate use. Anything extra goes back to the utility company. They put a new meter on your home that spins forwards and backwards so that whatever you're overproducing, you're getting a one-for-one credit for. So we overproduce in the summertime so that we can use those credits to offset our bill in the wintertime.
What's the process from the initial phone call to the final install?
Sure. So, well, when they call our office, they're going to get an inside sales rep that's going to find their house on satellite, determine whether or not it's a good fit for solar. Typically, it's best if a roof is facing south. If you are east and west, it can still work, but it's going to be a little bit less efficient that way. Set up a time for someone like myself to come visit with them, present them with a proposal. If everything works out, then we're typically about a month to 2 months away from installing the project.
What would an average installation cost net after all the incentives?
Typically, it's somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 for a standard home, but we look at it in terms of payback. So you're usually 5 to 7 years on your payback for equipment that's guaranteed to last at least 25 years.
What about the effect of the shingles of the roof?
When we install solar panels on a roof, the panels aren't sitting directly on the shingles. They're about 2 or 3 inches off of them on a racking system. It's actually protecting the roof from the sunlight beating down on it, so it should actually extend the life of a roof.
So what sets your company apart from all the rest?
The first thing is our experience. So we've been in business 16 years now, installing solar as the largest solar installer in New York State, but it's really our foundation work and our donation programs that we're really proud of. We have installed a system at an orphanage in Haiti. We just had a crew get back from an all-girls school in Tanzania where we did the same thing.
So it's really exciting to see what the foundation has done, Ryan, especially in the third world and applying the use of solar for those people that are disadvantaged. Well, thanks for the time you've spent with us this morning, Ryan, and for all the education you've given us on solar energy.
Yeah, my pleasure.
You've got my endorsement. Solar Liberty, the future of energy independence.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Lakeshore Savings Bank, putting people first.
I'm a third-generation concrete contractor. Grandfather started the business 60 years ago. We have upwards of 100 years experience on our crew. We install stamped concrete, exposed aggregate concrete, and standard broom finish concrete, comprising of patios, driveways, garage pads, in-ground pool surrounds, walkways, porches, and steps. Once you call in, you will then receive a time for an estimate with either myself or our salesman, and we'll come out, do the consultation. We'll then send you an email with not only an estimate, but a full rendering of the project. You then call us back, we take a deposit, sign a contract, and then we get you on the schedule. 7 a.m. we'll show up. We'll end up tearing out, whether it be concrete, earth, a deck. We'll get everything demoed and hauled away. We'll then start the setup process. Brace everything, set all our reinforcement in, build up a stone base. Generally 2 to 4 inches of stone. Make sure everything's stable and sound, make sure the ground's sound. We ensure we have proper pitch coming off the foundation wall. We'll then lay our wire mesh in, and then we'll start pouring. You will see our guys striking off or screeding the concrete. That's to ensure that we're getting the proper pitch on the surface of the concrete to get all the water away. After that, you will then see us bull flowing the concrete. That's going to consolidate the top surface, bring the cream up, get a solid close on the concrete, and then be able to finish and then ultimately stamp the concrete. Say we have steps, we isolate our steps. So we'll pour the steps first, then we'll pour the patio around that. Doing that, it ensures that the steps have their own foundation. Then the patio is poured around, the pad is allowed to float, not causing crack points either against the foundation or the steps. We will then go in and we'll cut our border joint in. We will edge the concrete. Once we see that glaze start to show up, we know it's time to stamp. We will then start to throw our antique release or our powder down. That offers 2 things. It allows us to pull the mats up and not stick to the surface to allow for a proper impression of the stamp pattern you choose. And it also adds an antique color in the highs and lows of the stamp pattern to give it that authentic look that you want. The following day, we'll have our detail crew come in, chalk our lines out, saw cut our control joints, and that's comprised of ACI standards and where we think the concrete's going to crack. You'll see that our guys actually chisel out those individual stones because that's ultimately what we want stamped concrete to look like, is individually laid stone. Once we do that, we clean all the property up, power wash everything, power wash the house. You know, we even Windex the windows. We will then custom color the border, custom color the inside of the patio. Then once that's dry, we'll seal. The best compliment you can give to a concrete contractor is to have them say, wow, that looks like stone, not stamped concrete. Paying attention to that type of detail, we get those compliments, we get that feedback, and that's what we want. If you're looking for concrete and you need help, call Real Help at 997-3058 or visit our website, realhelpconcrete.com.
Lakeshore Savings has been there for generations of Western New Yorkers. So it's our goal to make sure each new generation has the financial tools they need to thrive. From making your first deposit to financing your first business, we'll guide you with the right support. We know that achieving your financial goals requires personal attention, which is why we'll always put your needs first.
Get started on your next project with a home equity line of credit at 3.5% APR for 12 months.
And as new generations are born, Lakeshore Savings will be here to greet them.
Hank Brick started HW Brick & Sons in 1987. Our company is specialized in all facets of HVAC work. We've set ourselves up as an expert in zoning, put dampers in all the ductwork, separate thermostats throughout the house. You can have different temperatures in different areas. Cool the areas you want to cool, heat the areas you want to heat, so it makes you more comfortable.
Hire them. They're great, and their workmanship was immaculate.
Customers can reach us at hwbrickandsons.com or at 297-2901. HW Brick & Sons. Let our family take care of your family.
Back in 1964, my mom and dad started Twin City Glass in North Tonawanda. We offer shower doors and mirrors. We carry 3 different lines. We consider them to be the best available. Today's bathrooms are becoming so monumental. Everything's different. There's not one shower door fits all anymore. We pride ourselves on the custom end of our business, and we feel our products are also superior to what everyone else out there is using. If you're in the market for a new shower door, mirrors, upgrading your bathroom, call Twin City Glass, 716-694-3300, or visit our website at twincityglass.com.
Hi, Domenic Cortese here. For over 60 years, my family has helped build West New York with products and supplies from our friends at Scranton's Thruway Builders. I want to invite you to experience that same quality and service that we've come to expect. So, what are you waiting for? Stop on down and let Scranton's help turn your dreams into reality.
Every homeowner should know that cleaning up the gutters is really important. I'm gonna show you 2 quick, easy tips how to get them done. Let's go. Tip number 1 is using a leaf blower. It's the easiest way to clean up the gutters without getting your hands dirty. And my second tip, install the leaf protection. The leaf guards will keep your gutters and downspout free of debris. This maintenance-free option will save you money and time in the long term. Depends on how many trees you have surrounding your house. Sometimes you have to do it twice, sometimes you have to do 4 times a year. But it is really important to clean up your gutters, especially before winter time. As you can see, it is really easy to do. But if you're afraid to climb in the ladders, give Ava a call.
Well, thank you, Vitaly. If your roof needs some minor repairs or you're in the market for a brand new roof, give my friends at Ava Roofing a call. Tell them Domenic sent you. Hey, thanks for joining me this Easter Sunday morning here on Hammertime TV. Please keep those home improvement questions coming in. I love answering them on the air in our viewer mail segment. Also, if you're a home improvement contractor and you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode, just email our show producers and we'll get a media kit into your inbox right away. Our Key Video television crew will be out and about all summer long producing new segments for the upcoming series. There's really no better way to get the word out about your company than on this TV show. Just a reminder to catch my live call-in show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on Buffalo's #1 news, talk, and weather station, WBEN. So from everyone here on the program, have a great week. And remember, buy right the first time, and buy from the Hammertime TV family of contractors.
Every Gorilla floor is not the same. Pitted, cracked concrete. We can repair the floor.
The thing that impressed us most was the fact that they just didn't come in one day and go out one day. They let the epoxy set, they let it cure off, real happy.
Gorilla Garage Gear. Go, go, Gorilla.
For over 30 years, Quality Filtration has been providing clean, healthy, and safe water for homes and businesses across Western New York. As an authorized distributor of Everpure water treatment systems, our filtration process removes more contaminants, sediment, and bacteria, giving you superior tasting drinking water. And when it comes time for a filter change, we have the lowest prices in town. Call Quality Filtration today. We'll filter your water problems away.
Enjoy 3.5% APR for 12 months on a home equity line of credit.